Hello everyone. I want to welcome everyone watching this video on my channel and also on these complete C programming tutorials. In this tutorial, you will learn C programming from very basic to really advanced. So let's start. So this is part 8 and today we will be talking about typedef statement and escape sequence. So let's begin with typedef statement. Here typedef stands for type definition. This typedef statement allows user to define an identifier which can be used as a data type. So this statement is used to give new name to an existing data type. The syntax for using typedef statement is as follows. Here we have, first we will be writing typedef, then existing data type, then the new name for our data type. So let's see this in def C++. Here we are in def C++. So let's create a file using Ctrl+N. So let's give it a title. Here we have demonstration to typedef statement. Now let's include a header file, that is include and stdio.h. Here we have, let's write a main function. So to declare a variable, we used to write the data type at first, let's suppose int, and the variable name, let's suppose a. So in this way we used to declare a variable. But now this typedef statement allows us to define an identifier which can be used as a data type. So how do we do that? Here's the syntax. First write type def, it's a keyword, then the existing data type, let's name it int, and now we give a new name to this data type. Let's suppose it's integer and give a semicolon. And now to declare a variable, instead of using int, we can directly use integer and we can write here int a. So this is equivalent to int a. So let's confirm it whether this a is a variable of int data type or not. So how do we do that? It's really simple. So let's assign a value to a, that is a equals to 5 and the semicolon. So now let's print the value of a over here. Print f, and I write over here the value of a is modulus d, and here we have a. So I give a semicolon over here. I save the program and I name it typedef.c, and let's compile and run it. So here we have the value of a is 5, which we assigned earlier, that is in this program. So there's other way to confirm this as well. So let's delete this line, Ctrl D. Now let's print the size of a, that is how much memory does it occupy. So here we write the size of a is, we give over here modulus d, and we use size of operator, size of a variable. So let's give a semicolon at last. Now let's save the program and let's compile and run it. So here we have the size of a is 4. So you can see over here this a is int data type and the size of int data type is 4 byte. So is that of a variable. Therefore this displayed 4 over here. So now let's close it. So in this way we can define new data types that are equivalent to existing data types. Now let's talk about escape sequence. These escape sequence are the non-printing characters used in C programming language. So it's a combination of backslash and a character, and these are generally written in printf within double quote. So here are some most commonly used escape sequence in C programming language. So the first one is backslash and a. So this backslash a is used to alert the user by producing an alarming sound. Similarly we have backslash and n. We had been using this backslash and n from the beginning. So this backslash n moves the cursor to next line or a new line. Similarly we have backslash t. So this is used to produce a horizontal space, that is horizontal tab. Likewise we have backslash and b. This is used to generate vertical tab, that is vertical space. Similarly for single quote we use backslash and a single quote, and for double quote we use backslash and a double quote. Similarly for backslash we use double backslash. So let's see all this in def C++. So here we are, let's create a new file, Ctrl+N, and let's give it a title, that is demonstration to escape sequence. Now let's include a header file, include stdio.h. Now let's write a main function over here. So let's start with print statement. As I already said, these escape sequences are written in printf statement within this inverted comma or double quote. So I write over here. So here I write, hello, welcome to my channel. So let's give a semicolon over here and let's save the program. Let's name it escape.c. So let's compile and run it. So here it is. Whatever we wrote inside printf, it's been printed on the output screen. So now let's close it. So if I need to start this welcome to my channel in next line, what should I do? If you are thinking to enter over here, then you are absolutely wrong. So we must use a escape sequence, that is backslash and n. So this backslash and n moves the cursor to next line or a new line. So let's save the program and compile and run it. So you can see over here, hello, welcome to my channel. This welcome to my channel is on the next line. Let's again close it. Similarly, let's start this welcome to my channel after leaving certain space in the beginning. So for that, we will be using backslash and t. It's for horizontal tab. So I save the program and compile and run it. So here you can see, hello and welcome to my channel. This welcome to my channel is on the next line because of this backslash and n. And again there's horizontal space. It's because of this backslash and t. So let's close the program. So this is how escape sequence are used. You can use escape sequence to format the output screen. You can make it look however you want. So this was all for today. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe my channel. And also click the bell icon to get notified about my future videos.